I'm Levon, and I'm a product of the New York adoption and foster care system. Growing up, I was born into foster care because my mother was on drugs, so I was considered what they would call a crack baby. Moved around from house to house. I've lived in all 5 boroughs. As far back as I can remember, I had many different foster parents. I can remember going in and out of visits to visit different family members and just wondering, why am I still in this foster care system? I mean, I desperately wanted to get out because I do have a vague memory of my mother and my father. But one experience that I had in that foster care system was I was living with a foster parent, and the name escapes me at the moment. And her son, I don't understand why this kid decided to do this, but he took me when I was maybe about 4 or 5, I'm not sure what age it was, got on top of a dresser and took me off of a dresser, and he picked me up in the air like this and just threw me on the floor, and I was just out cold. I don't really know entirely how long. I was in the hospital for a couple of days. Eventually, around age 7, I was adopted by a family member. And just when I thought things would start to get better, it just somehow worsened. I felt alone. I was in a house of 12, and in that house of 12, it was just hectic. Because if there was a dish that needed washing, I did it. A floor that needed mopped, I did it. Someone's homework needed to get done, I did it. I did have one older cousin, however, who didn't really partake in this all the time. I mean, he had his times here and there, but I remember I used to sit down in my closet. His room was like diagonal towards mine, and there would be a crack in his door, and I'd sit down and watch my favorite show, Dragon Ball Z. And my cousin knew I was doing it, but he also knew what was going on in the house, and he didn't really have much say-so. So he'd let me do it, and that was my freedom right there. That was my escape, sitting in the closet, hiding, watching Dragon Ball Z. But if I got caught, I'm a former foster child.